That was broken. Going Heartsteel into Cyan is typically what I do. I mean, he went 80, so big mistake there. um, but this item right here, the Grudge item, that is OP. I'm telling you. And I've been thinking about this for a while. And it's because, you know how Iceborn is really good on Volibear with the slow? But it's basically the same thing. It applies on your Q and your W and even your E and your R. It gives you an extra second of slow.
ARTHEO ends the game. Keep fucking stalling their backs. Stall the backs. Stop the ports! Stop the ports! Stop the ports! Stop the ports! ARTHEO!
Their wild, I will guide them. Storm Army. Dance upon the soil. What happened?
Shut down. Your team has destroyed a turret. Killing spree.
Sown in blood.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
To destroy. Roll to score. All will crumble.
Your team has destroyed a turret. Double kill. An enemy has been slain.
I hear them calling Volgear. The brave throne answer.
An enemy has been slain. Your team
Wild responds.
killing spree. Your team has destroyed. An enemy has been slain. Rampage.
Such a death, far greater than
Has destroyed a turret. Has destroyed a turret. Your team has destroyed an inhibitor. A summoner has disconnected. Victory!
I'm not gonna lie, guys. That was pretty broken. That was pretty broken. That was broken. Going Heartsteel into Cyan is typically what I do. I mean, he went 80, so big mistake there. um, but this item right here, the Grudge item, that is OP. I'm telling you. And I've been thinking about this for a while. And it's because, you know how Iceborn is really good on Volibear with the slow? But it's basically the same thing. It applies on your Q and your W and even your E and your R. It gives you an extra second of slow. But anyway, so whenever you're going basically another mythic other than Iceborn, having this with that is just really nice. So like you could go Riftmaker with this, you get true damage and then plus you get armor penetration. You go into the hybrid build, into the hull breaker. It can work very well. So you got a combo of true damage and whatnot. In this case, I'm getting stacks left and right. Massive W bite. You get the penetration off your W and your Q and all that stuff. And I got quite a bit of stacks. I mean, 9 kills, I'm unkillable. It was just a perfect match for it. There's no Divine, no Bladed Rune King. So, you know, you kind of set yourself up for that. So, I don't know, man. This might be my new favorite thing. You get some extra damage. You're kind of on a frenzy mode in this case. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to have a Shinebreaker moment, but, you know, I kind of wanted to share this new hack with you guys. Let's take a look at the damage. Oh my god, through the roof. Tower damage is still there. But my team overall was crushing it. But man, the Scion was living a miserable life. Objectives, woo. And then typically when I run the Colossal Breaker playstyle is what I call it. I run these set of runes. And I flip between Triumph and Presence of Mind. So when you're against a tank, I flip out my Ignite to Teleport because you're not really killing a tank unless you get your items. So like in this case, but early game, it's just better to have, you know, Teleport. I thought Scion was going tank to begin with, but he didn't. He went AD. If I would have known that, you know, I would have, you know, taken Ignite. But generally against Scion, it's an easy matchup. So Presence of Mind, you know, just gonna keep your mana up there. And when you're fighting a tank like that, the fight just dragging years and years and years, you know. So you're gonna run out eventually. And attack speed, you can't go wrong there. And then all this health on top of Heartsteel. You know, eventually I was gonna go Hullbreaker into Titanic, and Titanic at late game scaling with the health like this, and then you know the big boom on the Nexus towers. And during those 12 seconds of his ult, he's smacking people like a truck. You know, he hits hard. You know, and then I don't know. It could be demonic, it could be Styrax, or whatever. You know, it could be Zanya's. I don't know. But probably generally health scaling items. But I really like this as a second item. Like it's got a nice, you know, just another ability to stick onto targets. You can move from one to another, especially with Ghost. You know, all you have to do is W, and you get high ability haste off of this. So if you look here, 20, 20, 40, that's like having a frozen heart. You know, but you're amplifying the damage, and you get health. I love it. It's great.